Hello and welcome once again. 'Tis I, Talo-VOD-os. Hope all is well. And yeah, today's just a bonus stream, really. I thought about it, considering what happened on the weekend. I thought it'd be fitting to do something to make up for that. So, and of course, you know what? We will be talking about exactly what happened on the weekend because I'm not happy about it. That's for certain. So first off, I guess sorry, big sorry that the smelting stream could not go ahead as planned. Because like it's funny, right? Because like I did all the safety checks the day before, because like that's what I did with like the last smelting stream. So last smelting stream, when like the day before, to make sure that we could do it on that subsequent day, I did like a gas check. I checked all the joints and everything. It was fine. And this time it didn't happen. And so basically what I did was so after we ended the stream prematurely, I basically spent the entire weekend scrambling to try and like get replacement parts and stuff. But because it's like a long weekend, the only plumbing shop, like the only plumbing shop that has the bits that I would have been looking for was closed. So that wasn't an option, unfortunately. I tried to make do with some other bits. It didn't work out so well. But yeah, I got the part here. So hold on, let me just swap to the main camera. Where is it? It's me! Would have worn the whole coat and everything, but unfortunately it is starting to get very hot. It's not fortunate. What am I doing? Where am I? Yeah, so basically this is like the hose, like the gas hose I've been using, and it's got like a dual burner system. It's got the two pipes there, and all the problems happened with the top one here. So basically, it's hitting its 30s now. I think so. Yeah, it's getting there. It's like, oh, what time? I mean, like it's mid-spring, yeah, and it's getting hot. Or maybe it's just hot today. How are you going, by the way, Hill? I hope today's been treating you okay. Hope it's been a good one. And again, I'll say this to everyone who shows up: sorry for the smelting stream debacle. But I am working on getting it fixed. It was not a thing I could fix over the weekend, unfortunately. But yeah, so for some reason, and then in colitis. Oh, yikes. Is that curable, or is that like something that passes? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Okay. That's a relief. Well, it's not a relief. It's not a relief, but it's okay. That definitely should pass. All's almost well. But yeah, so basically, for some reason, at this point here, there was like a sealant underneath, and that was meant to like stop any of the gas from leaking out. And unfortunately, for some reason, that sealant broke. So what I think is because like the sealant isn't meant to withstand super high temperatures. And even though it's not near where all the heat is, right? Like it's in like a relatively safe spot. It's like behind, it's outside the furnace. It's not anywhere near like the 1,000-degree metal. But I think just over time it would have like eroded slightly just from that excess heat, maybe. And then it happened to break out, like get too much heat. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah. So gas was leaking out of there, and then eventually, right? Like I checked the footage back like a couple times. And the footage showed like the gas, maybe like because that gas leak was going on there, the pressure in the top one wasn't as high as the bottom one. And because of that, like with this dual burner, you have to have them the exact same pressure. Because otherwise, what we saw was the flame from the inside, the gas from the inside was pushing out into that top burner hole. So that was going on, and then eventually it got back to a certain point where it connected to like the rest of the gas coming out, and that's where we saw that fire. So yeah, I tried to fix it, by using gas tape and tried to use like this. I bought some sealant afterwards, but then I found out that gas was also leaking from this joint here and this joint, and then also from both of these joints, like there and there. So what happened was, and also here's the thing, right? So around this point, it was all scorched. So what I think happened was there was just the one crack initial, but then the backfire happened and it scorched, like, even though it was very brief, we turned it off very quickly, it scorched a bunch of the other, gas protection methods. So then because of that, there's also like a bit of a gas leak coming out of this point. Like there's a, hold on to the camera. So out of this point here, essentially there was another issue. And, more gas leaking out of there. And that wasn't stuff I could fix. So, and, there's not a single like gas repair company that's doing anything for like small connections like this. They're all working on like massive pipes and stuff. So, that was also not an option, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm still gonna try and fix this. If not, I'll probably buy a new furnace, because I made the mistake of buying cheap the first time, and you get what you pay for, I suppose. And I don't think a furnace should have connections here that are not heat resistant. So yeah. You buy cheap, yeah. Wiser words could not have been spoken, Engels. How you going, by the way? Welcome. But yeah. So that's what happened there. And because of that, smelting stream had to be put on hold. So, and here's the thing, right? Like, if I had just gone with like the big company for like backyard smelters doing well, thinking it's Tuesday for some reason. Well, this isn't our normal stream time, so I don't blame you for thinking that. And also, that's another thing, by the way. In Australia, daylight savings time has started, so streams will be a bit differently timed, I think, for a chunk of people. So just a heads up. But of course, I'll make the announcements, I'll make the schedule things. So that's the situation with this. What was I supposed to say? But yeah, so the main company for smelters, like for backyard smelting, is a company called Devil Forge, and I'm like hindsight's 2020. I'm looking at like the model they've got, and there's like no risk of there's like no risk. Like the flame is not at all near the rubber. Like it's got this like long metal sort of like chassis tube or something. That's a lot further back, and it just inherently it looks safer. So I should have gone with that in the first place, and then works better for me. Awesome. Legendary. The only downside is that the temperature climbs. I once saw like if a mole cricket like creeps into this place as well, I'll freak the fuck out. I once saw like a mole cricket in here 3 years ago, and I still think of it. It was like, it's a scary looking bug. It's huge. I didn't know what to do. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's the plan with the smelting stream. My intention is to do this smelting stream in like 2 weeks. So if all goes according to plan, smelter will be repaired or a new one will be here. Have to Google that. Mole crickets, there's like big crickets and they like dig. But like it was on the wall, so like I don't understand it. It was a scary looking bug. I don't know, like bugs in general are scary to me. Oh, that was another, oh yeah, okay, speaking of bugs, like you guys know how I went on that trip a couple weeks back. I saw like a bumblebee for the first time, and holy shit, that thing was huge. I wasn't scared of the bumblebee. The bumblebee was fine, but it was huge, and I had no idea. I thought a bumblebee was just like a regular-sized bee without a stinger. And yeah, I had no idea they looked that adorable. They are very they're very nice to look at. They're very appealing compared to regular bees, I will say. Anyway, so I've got a little text thing here. So the plan with 2 weeks from now, we'll do another we'll do a proper smelting stream. By then, I'm hoping everything is fixed. In the meantime, I got this little notice here, and I'm going to have that on the stream for a bit. So the only upside of this is that we can try and prepare a few more things for this next smelting stream. So if you guys got any other coin ideas or small objects that I can easily 3D print, let me know. And I am more than happy to, 3D print them. I'll put them in the plaster, I'll melt them out, and then we've got another thing to cast. Might as well make the most of it. I've also been, some of my scrap aluminium bronze, I've also been taken bits out of that. Or not scrap. No, like so like the larger things that wouldn't fit into the crucible have been cut down to size, so we should have a bit more metal to work with. Hey, Monkey, how you going? For the God Emperor. Almost. We're doing Tau, because that's what I've been collecting. So for the greater good. And the fact, like, you know, in the lore, the Tau got a god now. They didn't make it themselves, someone else did, but it's there. Good stuff. But yeah, so if you guys have any other ideas on things to smelt, let me know. I'll write them down. And things will be good. So we'll get that smelting stream up and running again. It's not going to fail me this time. That's for certain. And, you know, sorry once again. I'd like to say I could have prepared more, but in that situation, I don't think I could have prepared more. Again, it was looking all fine right up until, like, the last second. Anywho, let's get on to the main event. Oh, that was another thing. So because the smelting stream didn't end up going ahead as planned, because, like, I've written up, like, a schedule of, like, things I want to get done and when, I think we'll shuffle the schedule around a bit. So instead of what we were gonna do this weekend, and I'll post a you know, tonight after the stream, I'll post a schedule up in the Discord. But this weekend, I'm gonna try and have that Valheim server up and running. So, you know, I've checked again, like I did my research, I found like a good hosting company that's not absolute dog shit. This weekend, that first stream will have the server up and running, and that server will be open 24/7. And, you know, obviously I'll stream on it. I'll sometimes play it when I'm not on stream. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys in there, because I know, you know, obviously time zones don't work out exactly right. But yeah, so the idea of that is we have that Valheim server open for a couple months. We got the Valheim server open for a couple months. Then we save a copy of it, and then, like, based on what you guys want to play, like any suggestions really, that are like good multiplayer games, I cancel that subscription to the Valheim server. I save the copy of the world, and then we jump to another game, and we can, like, cycle through a few multiplayer games. So like Minecraft, you know, Don't Starve Together, and then, you know, eventually come back to Valheim when we feel like it. So that's the plan with that. So hopefully that all goes according to plan. Angles, I might, like, when I get this thing up and running, I might reach out to you quickly just to make sure it's working on, you know, like, because you know, working on your end. And also, you know, I'll put out, I think you guys posted, like, mods I should have previously for Valheim. So I'll check the suggestion. I think it was in the suggestions in the Discord. So I'll check that out again, and I'll make sure the server has all those recommended mods. And then it should be good. I'll let you guys know how that progresses, and hopefully everything's up and running on the weekend. Mods are probably outdated. Some of them should be fine. I'll see if they've been updated. How did the Age of Empires go? The Age of Mythology went actually very good. So we won all of the online ranked games we played. It was so good. You can make a new list if you want. That actually be really good. I appreciate that, Angles. Thank you. Got a new list of good mods to have and make sure they're there. Then that would be amazing, because it does seem like from the server company that I've looked at, like the hosting server, they do kind of just, you know, like they got like easy mod integration. So hopefully it won't be too much of a challenge for me. But yeah, we won every single Age of a Mythology game we played, and we also, like, learned a new build order. Like, we learned how to play Ra. That was actually pretty cool. And then we played a game as Ra, like a 2v2, when we actually, you know, we summoned the giant chicken. Life was good. But yeah, so that's the plan. Smelting stream in the top corner. If you guys have any other suggestions, you can put them in the Discord, or you can mention them here. Either way. And yeah, Valheim this weekend, as long as I don't get struck by a tiny meteorite. Which, honestly, would not be the worst way to go. If you were, like, just, like, walking by and, like, a tiny meteorite got you. Actually, you know, it'd probably be better if it just grazed you. Like a tiny hole through the shoulder, like smoking cauterized. Because that would be a story. That would be pretty good. You're playing the Warhammer game? Which one? There's many. That's the wrong thing. Hold on, where is it? We'll grab a new monster and put in a suggestion. Absolutely legendary, Angles. Greatly appreciate it. The newest, the Space Marine one. I've seen some of that. It looks pretty good. Of course, I'm still waiting for them to make the Tau Warhammer game. Actually, you know what? Yurtis suggested it, and like Yurtis informed me that there was the old Fire Warrior game on GOG, so I actually did grab that, so we can play that at some point. Should be good. Also, yeah. So another reason we're able to do this this stream right now is because Canon updated their really shitty web server, like webcam software. So now it actually works without having like all the extra bits required, which does mean I bought all those extra bits for nothing, but you know, curses. All right, this is like a kit I got a while back actually, and I've just been very lazy on a lot of fronts. So the plan is for today's stream. Hold on, let me turn on like the OST now that we've started. Now we've gotten into like the nitty gritty of it. There we go. Let's go through the Warhammer soundtracks. They're always good. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So, yeah, this is a pack I got a while back. It's Commander Farsight, everyone's favorite Tau. It looks pretty good. So, we're going to try to finish assembling the parts of Farsight. The way I usually paint my larger models is I do them in sections. Then I give them like a spray paint primer. I paint each of the sections individually, and then I assemble them together. So we might not get fully into the painting of Farsight today. I am hoping to get all the bits finished. But also, right, what also I want to do is I'm trying to, like, you know, like you guys saw a bit of it last time we did this, but I'm trying to get like a new proper color scheme. And the McDonald's paint, like the McDonald's paint scheme comment did kind of do a number on me, I'm not gonna lie. So I am gonna try and get some of your, like, you know, like some of your guys' help to make like I got like an old model here of a very blurry Fire Warrior. We had this problem before, hold on. Go for the Crash Man look. Is that like a nice red-yellow combination? Red and white. You painting or melting? Painting. And or building as well, right? So we got... Oh, I'll show it again. Commander Farsight. Pretty good model. Very nice looking. I've got bits of him. I got bits of him already made. But we're gonna like make all the bits separately, and then I'll give him a spray paint primer, and then we'll paint him on a different stream. What was I looking for? Hold on, the manual button. There we go. It took me 7 years. But yeah, so you Crashman red and white. So I do want a bit of yellow in it, so we could go for like a pale yellow maybe? Because like my main idea is some kind of yellow, yeah, yellow-red combination. Red being the base. And then hold on. So, hold on. Oh, god damn it. That's not working for some reason. We'll just leave it on automatic for now. I think it's just too small and too close. You're not beating the McDonald's allegations? Okay, come on! Why would you do that to me? Come on. It's just like why? Okay, why does yellow and red have to be McDonald's? Can't it be like something else, like a Hot Wheels? Beat that. This looks like it's not okay. Just like look very closely at your screen, and then you'll be able to see it. Oh, that works. Holy shit! Why does that work? Anyway, that's an old Fire Warrior model from a long time ago. The autofocusing. Yeah, that's what we, like, I tried to switch it to manual before, but for some reason it just, like the model itself, it would not pick up when I was, like, trying to fuck with that. It was revving the engine outside, I ain't got no bitches. I feel the exact same way. I, like, live near, like, a highway or something, and I don't know. I don't get it. Especially in, like, the dead of night, too. That's another thing too, actually. So because it is getting hotter in Australia with the smelting stream, we'll probably do those streams earlier than I normally would, just so we can beat the heat. And also not, you know, be in the time period of a total fireman. Living in a train station. Train stations are the worst, because, like, those rails, like, no one, like, adds any kind of, like, lubricant or, like, sound nullifier to those rails. Those things are horrible. Oh, boy. Alright, so what's the... Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. I got my glue, I got my roll, I got my water bottle. What am I missing? What did I do last? Do I have legs? Okay, I attached the legs. We got the head here, right? So... The head is really tiny. I'm not going to try and, you know, show that off the same way. Yeah, okay, like the head's got sections, that you would not be able to paint. You can't see that. I'm not going to try and like do the focus thing with this one because it's like way too small. But yeah, the head's got sections you can't paint unless you do them separately. So let's just move on to the next bit of this and see what it is. Alright, and the last thing I did was the body, I think? It does not want to focus, no matter what I do there. Anyway. I don't know what it's trying to focus on. There's like, okay, if I move that away, will it focus on this? Kinda. Okay, I think, okay, it's straight up is this damn book. Okay, that'll do it. Yep, so I finished the body. That was like the last thing I did. Okay, so arm with shield and plasma rifle. Always fun. There we go. Oh yeah, Kayla, did you see that the Amazing Digital Circus next episode dropped? That was pretty good. Spooky stuff. 'Tis the season, after all. Oh, and you know what? Speaking of season, I gotta find like another horror game. I know like the Silent Hill 2 remake came out, and I've never played any of the Silent Hill games, so that could be a good one. I mean, that's meant to be like pants-shittingly terrifying. Or is it like existential dread terrifying? I don't know. Either way. It could be either or. Beautiful. And then it was... I gotta stop closing this book every time I'm done. '24, 25, and 26. We gotta put his fist of fury together. Four, 25. There's like another like inter piece, wasn't there? 26. Boom. The plasma rifle. Oh, that's like another thing though, right? Because like this kit, like this like Farsight kit, comes with like enough pieces to build like 3 other Crisis suits. So and like, you know, there's like a lot of customization with Tau Empire stuff. With the battle suits, at least, right? But yeah, it's like one of like the last things I did before I took like a break from Warhammer for a while was like I was in the process of like you know, stripping all the paint off my old models and drilling into them, like drilling into the battle suits and putting tiny magnets inside them so I could like swap out the weapons as I wanted. Really gotta get back to that too, though, because I think they're just kind of sitting there gathering dust. Oh, is it 24? Where is 24? Did I already remove it at some point? If I already remove this piece at some point, I am done for. I will have no memory of where that is. But then why would I have removed it? Is it 24? It's like an armpit. I'm trying to find Waldo, dear God. Okay, it's got to be somewhere else. Okay, it has to be somewhere else. I refuse to believe it. I couldn't see 24 on the thing, so it's got to be somewhere else. A lot of bits in here. There it is. Okay, that's a huge relief. I don't have to like look on eBay to find like the one missing piece for 30 bucks. Life is good. The real part 24 was the friendships we made. There it is. Boom. Back in business. And holy shit, look how big that sword is. Madness, I say. Why couldn't I? Okay, I was thinking about the sword. Okay, I can't lose that. The sword's fine. How could I misplace a sword? We're fine. We don't need to cut that out yet, but... Alright, 24. That's what I was meant to do, but I got so enchanted by the blade. There we go. It's 24, and I got like these little things here. These are, I think these things are just like you know, these little add-ons. I think I got that for like Christmas one year. Like they're meant to just like be able to like file down like some of the end bits, but I think, I don't know, they're very cheaply made. Because they do not have a lot of firepower behind them, and they go dull very quickly. I was like using this on like some of the 3D printed stuff. It did not work as planned. That one's still in there? I think it's still in there. We are living. I cannot wait for Mechanicus 2 either. Although, here's the thing, right? Because... so obviously I'm a Tau player, right? And with Warhammer editions now, they keep cycling through like a certain like enemy of the season, right? Like it's always Imperial, like you know, some force in the Imperium versus either a heretic or an alien force. Like 8th edition, no 9th edition it was Necrons, which are like the robot Egyptians. 10th edition it was Tyranids, the bugs. Hopefully the next one is Tau, because come on, you got to give the Tau some love. We got those battle suits, and we got the Gundam inspired, or like Gundam ripped off battle suits. What's not to love? I think I got a stronger one here. Hold on, I might just use this. This is like an industrial file. And it peels the skin. There we go. That one's already fine. You know what would be also like be pretty cool to do is like I do have some like I looked at like the lore reasons for this, like why it can't happen, of course. But I do remember like when I was younger, my older brother also collected Warhammer stuff, and he got like a bunch of Space Marines. I could absolutely do some like kit conversions to make some Tau Space Marines. Again, doesn't work lore-wise, but every single piece of artwork I've seen of like Space Marines working for the Tau has been absolutely great. Actually, I think there was like one bit of lore actually that would work with it. Would not be too bad. Alright, what do I do? That just kind of goes in there. Orca smart when pink. Really? I didn't know like that was one of the colors that would apply. I thought, actually, no, hold on. I gotta look this up. Warhammer 40k Orcs. Colors. Right. Okay. According to Reddit, the Warhammer 40k lore Reddit to be exact, so you know it's legit. Green is best, yellow makes explosions bigger, blue is lucky, and purple is sneaky. Didn't know that blue was lucky. I didn't say anything about pink, but I'll take your word for it. Like we haven't seen any pink orc models yet. So, who knows? It could be true. Alright, let's hope my highly corrosive Citadel paint still works. Or like glue. There we go. Goes there. What's next? Plasma rifle is like mounted here. Like a tiny gap for it. Oh, this is the best part of the song. There we go. Marvelous. Now the question is, because of the way the shield is meant to like stick to it, should we like paint the shield separately before attaching it? honestly might be the way. I don't think this is gonna fly. Success! There we go. Now I can smell it in the air too. That's the smell I remember from my childhood. Of this, like, highly corrosive plastic melting glue. Good stuff. Alright, let me do the next one. Okay, so then it's like... the other arm, it's got the talisman on it, it's got the... oh, here we go, the sword. I knew the sword would come in handy. This part we can all do at once, that'll be fine, it's just an arm. Anything extra with it? No, and then we get onto the jetpacks. At some point in the future, right, I really want to make, like, because, like, you guys have seen, like, have you guys seen footage of, like, conventions where you got, like, the Warhammer cosplayers and, like, the 9-foot-tall armor? There's a video of, like, there was, like, a video of one, it was, like, an interview with, like, a Warhammer cosplayer. And it was this, like, space engineer who was, like, doing, like, a Space Marine outfit. And the guy had actually used, like, his research as a space engineer in, like in his Warhammer 40k Space Marine cosplay. It was so cool. I'm gonna put that in the Discord, actually. Because basically what he did, right, was he made a plastic, like a fully plastic joint point, so he could, like, rotate his full arm up into the air, which apparently is not a common thing for those outfits. And apparently they're using that in, it's like a 3D printed, like, plastic ball bearing kind of, like rotatable section. It's for making spacesuits out of, like, you know, it's making spacesuits out of, like, a non-fabric material, so, like, if something tears, it's not over, right? It was so cool. I'll put that in the Discord, but it's just, like, that's the kind of shit which make, like, it's the kind of stuff I want to do, right, basically, if I could. But... basically what I'd want to do is make, like, one of these, like, Warhammer battle suits as a cosplay, because those are also, like, 9 feet tall kind of thing. Those got, like, a bunch of light-up bits, extra arms, all that stuff, systems on. That'd be sweet. It's like, there's like, another person I saw, like, not Warhammer-related, but... Fallout? Someone made, like, a full Fallout armor, like, power armor cosplay, that actually closes and opens the same way as, like, standard armor in the game. Like, where the entire back sort of, like, unhinges up. It was so cool. Again, like, I'd had to do it slowly, right? Because I doubt you'd make those things fast. Like, you would never make an outfit close quickly. Because if something goes wrong, it's gonna pinch off a limb or, like, a bit of your skin. It's not good. But it was still very cool. Alright, that was the arm. Then we need, like, this pauldron thing. One of these days. One of these days, we'll do a full Warhammer 40k cosplay stream. I just need to buy, like, drywall stilts, because, like, from what I've seen, some people, like, use, like, buckets or, like, cans and walk on those, and they sort of, like, you know, trudge around slowly, but apparently if you use drywall stilts for those kinds of things, you can actually, like, bend your legs a bit better. Like, it's like an extra point of articulation that, like, stabilizes. So this goes... this also needs an arm, though, actually. Where's another bit of arm? No, it doesn't need the arm. It needs the sword. Where'd the sword go? Here we go. The blade! The Dawn Blade, to be precise. It makes you live forever if you kill someone with it. So that goes on like there. And this goes on like this, I think. It would go the other way. No, it wouldn't go the other way. It's just got a bit like I got a bit of like excess plastic blocking it. That'll do it. Ooh, another thing I'm excited for is like I think it's like less than a month now until the new Mario and Luigi game comes out, right? You know, like I guarantee you, I'll be playing the shit out of that day one. I'll stream it, but it's gonna be so good. Being attacked by a Mario and Luigi style attack is on my bucket list. I just want two people to like come up to me and like do a crazy interpretive dance before kicking the shit out of me once for high damage. It's the dream. I cleaned it up. Does that camera need to be closer? Oh. I'm gonna see if I can get the camera closer without like also creating like a safety hazard. There we go. That should be a bit better. That's not too bad. Definitely with this kind of thing in the future, like, I've seen, like, a few other streamers do, like, any kind of, like, making stream, right? They got, like, these really stable, like, I don't know if it's, like, a top-down camera. I don't know how you're meant to mount that safely, because I'd be paranoid that, like, it would fall through. But I really gotta, like, look into that as well, I reckon. Because those, like, top-down setups, they look very nice. They must use some kind of foul sorcery, no doubt. Let's go there. It's just this one. We're back in business. Like the chest-mounted cameras for crafting streams. That would be really good. I'd need like a GoPro that actually works with PCs. Or you know what I do? Is ooh, that actually okay. No, I know exactly what I could do. So there was that app. There was like a web service I was using before for like connecting my computer to my phone camera. I've got like a bunch of duct tape. I'm gonna duct tape my camera to my chest. My phone to my chest, and then we're good. Then we're living. Then life is gonna be great and sweet and dandy. As long as the website doesn't steal all my information. But otherwise we're good. What we really need though is like we need like the full 360 view. Like I need to be inside like an orb camera. And then we're set. That's good. So how does this work? There it is. So bam, bam, easy. We're doing it! We're living! Where's it to go? How's it like? Is it just meant to be like straight on? Yeah, it is. Okay, we're good. Not working. Not connected for some reason. What? Like sit above it, maybe? How close down? How far down is it meant to sit? Still meant to see the joint, aren't you? Hold on, what's like the what's the main one say? Yeah, okay, no, okay, it's sitting too far down. That should be good. Just killed a hive tyrant. Hey, nice. I love reading up about like the different Tyrannid lore. There are like so many hive fleets in this setting, and they're all very unique. Well, most of them are very unique. Some of them are just like standard, but like as you develop your lore, I suppose you make more advanced, interesting stuff over time. What am I doing? Wrong way around? That's not the wrong way around. What am I doing? Hold on. Okay, I gotta get this back on camera. The sword goes inward. It's like a very finicky piece. What am I doing? Oh, god damn it. I'm ruined! Alright, hold on. I've got to reset. It's all falling apart. Alright. Okay, how's the hand meant to go on? Because it's just like misbehaving for some reason. It's meant to fit underneath it, so that's meant to be correct. I'm not sure if you guys can pick this up on your end, but I can hear like the frog mating calls outside, and they're getting louder. It is time. I think it's. Hold on, this will be correct. Hold on, okay. Let's just like apply some fresh glue. You didn't hear anything? You're lucky. They go all night long. I'm thinking there's only one. Yeah. That's the law. Like the hive mind will make a hive tyrant in times where it's like, okay, normal stuff isn't working. We really got to like, we really need some. Wait, was the hive tyrant meant to be like the secondary brain, or was that meant to be like just like? Yeah, the hive, or was it like what was it called something else, like the blade master or something? No. I think it was the hive tyrant. Yeah, it's meant to be like an independent intelligence that's designed to, provide additional like support that like a regular hive mind would not be able to figure out. No. Okay, that was a swarm lord one I'm thinking of. Okay, the hive tyrant. Yeah, okay, like you said, the high command. So the hive tyrant is high command's one per hive fleet that if it dies, a new one comes out. The Swarm Lord in Warhammer lore, the Swarm Lord is meant to be like a secondary, like a full-on independent intelligence that any hive fleet will make when they're like, okay, normal stuff isn't working, we've tried everything else, we need some out-of-the-box thinking to get through this. Right, I think that actually fixed it pretty nicely. That looks a lot better now. The blade. Yeah. But yeah, like again, like the dream here is... You know how big the hive is? It's basically like a planet-sized floating tentacled horror. Unless you're talking about Hive Fleet Tiamat, which looks like a, you know, just like a couple of planets, really. Oh, do you mean like the hive mind, or like the just like a single hive fleet? Half the Milky Way. Oh shit. Yep. Wild stuff. What's your... It's a core of all... Oh, shit, okay. I'm guessing that, like, they don't go too much into that in the lore, because if they did, then that would be an entire new rabbit hole to go down. That would be wild. But I didn't realize they were connected like that. For some reason, I thought, like, all hive fleets were kind of, like, semi-independent. I guess they're operating independently, but I guess they're all connected to, like, the same hive mind, aren't they? Well, like does each hive fleet have its own independent hive mind, and then like a bigger authority like they respond to? Right, what's next up, actually? Um, 34, 35, 33, 36, 37. A lot of pieces! We're making like 2 jetpacks now. So we make the 2 jetpacks. Once the 2 jetpacks are done, all hive minds have their own mind. Oh, okay, I see. Hey, Mia, how you going? Welcome. 3 1-pot meal or 1 3-pot meal? I'd say 3 1-pot meal, because that way, like each meal is gonna have its own independent like nutrients in it. And if I'm feeling less hungry than I would be, I can save some for later. Also, check the top left, Mia. If you do have any other desired smelting objects, because the smelting stream, you know, went up in smoke, you know, any new suggestions people have, I'll make. Oh, you already saw it? Okay, cool. All is well in love and war, maybe. What broke? So basically, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up again. So I think it was like a bit of I think like it started off as a bit of wear and tear, like because like this stuff here is kept with sealant. Like that stuff is bound up in sealant, and it's not meant to like go higher than like 150 degrees. So I think even though it wasn't, you know, in the dead center of the fire, I think just over time it would have like gotten brittle, and then one day it shattered, which was 2 days ago. And then, you know, and then that backfire happens, and that scorched a bunch of other, you know, it scorched a few of the other points. Gave it too much juice. I've like consistently had that thing on like on half blow. I think the issue was like maybe there wasn't like enough juice. Like maybe like the pressure of the gas wasn't enough, or like wasn't high enough to stop anything from getting back in. But either way, yeah, I'm getting professional help to fix it, or I'm buying a new one. Because like, yeah, because every time like I open these things, right, I'm only opening it like a bit. Like I put it there because I thought that would be safer, right? Like if it's a bit slower of a burn, like it warms up a bit slower, but that like preserves the equipment and stuff. That did not seem to be the case, because, you know, now I need to try and get like new parts and new sealant, or I'm just gonna buy a new forge outright, because this one was cheap to begin with, so I guess that was the backfire. Wait, Monkey, are you saying you would want a 3D like a coin 3D printed of the God Emperor of Man? It could be done actually, and probably in time for the smelting the proper smelting stream. How big the Emperor's what is Grodd? Sorry, I don't know what Grodd is. What was I doing? Alright, 33, 34, 35. I feel like an auctioneer. We got 33, 34, 35, 45, 60, 29. Oh, you mean guards. Sorry, okay. I don't know. I do not know the number. So, yeah, tell me. I know lots, and that's about it, but I don't know anything specific. 34, and then 35 is there. Boom. I feel like move this like slightly. There we go. This I feel like this is like just my natural resting position's a lot better here. .85 meters is of a space. Terran feet. 'Tis wild. What's like the biggest of like the genetically engineered like, you know, super soldiers? Probably like Primaris actually. Like that's like Primaris would be taller than regular Space Marines, wouldn't they? Oh, this is like one of the best tracks too. Here we go. Get ready for that holy gothic dubstep. Or like EDM. It's pretty big. You'll know it. Too bad he's sitting down all the time, so you can't really see how big he is. Click a bit. There we go. And back to this one, maybe. Or the other one. 33. Here we go. That, and then 37, 36. I keep like twirling these around like I'm some sort of like weird rotoscoped person. Even though that's not like gyroscoped? I don't know, there are words involved. Just think of a word that that corresponds to what I'm thinking of and use that, because I can't think of it. My brain don't work no good right now. I'm too busy praising the Omnisire. It's funny though, because like initially what I was looking for when like trying to set this up was like, you know, some good, you know, Warhammer music. Like you know, Warhammer music to like chill and relax to. None of it is chill. Not a single track is calm in any way. So, you know, that's why it's all like high octane stuff. Did you know Black Magazine is deadly? I thought for orcs it was like white. Hold on, I gotta look this up. This up again. Apparently, black is dead hard. So black is tough, white is deadly. Yellow is flashy, with explosions and fancy gubbins. Mechanicus OST plus the screaming and farting compilation. That would be relaxing. What did you expect? I don't know, I expected like some sort of like lute playing would be involved. That would be nice. Just once. Just once there needs to be just once there needs to be like a chill track. Raisins. Black is dead-eyed. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Orcs know their colors. Okay, I'm just checking this one Reddit post about like orcs and colors, and someone here is saying pink orcs is sexy, and I don't like the implication. Orbs, the newest faction. Costs $800 for a single model. The Orb of Confusion. Let's make someone orc colors. I mean, do I have any orc paints? I got like some really, really like 10, 15 year plus orc paint, like you know, potentially orc paints. I don't know if they're like still liquid. They might all be like fully solidified, so we can give it a shot if I do have any in my current pack. Actually, I don't have a single green there. Like the closest I got is like aquamarine. Orange fixing is harder to hit. Oh! Ugh. They should make it like a magenta orc is incorporeal to match the fact that magenta does not exist. Left arm was stiff during the weekend. Yikes. Nothing worse than like a dominant hand not being that good. I remember like in high school, like if my hands ever got like sore or like my arms got stiff, I just had whoever was next to me, I just told them like pull on my arm as hard as I can. It didn't actually do anything though. Couldn't sleep a lot? Oh yikes. Hopefully you get better sleep soon. Did you fart after that? No. I didn't. I farted during it. For efficiency, of course. You can do multiple. Cyan orcs are bad orcs that want to worship their chaos god. Speaking... Okay, you know what, actually, funny lore fact about the orcs I remember reading. Orc clan... Like orc clans and orc wargs have been known to worship chaos gods on occasion. And they only worship two. They worship... Sometimes they worship Khorne, you know, the chaos god of blood and destruction, for obvious reasons. And the other one they sometimes worship is Nurgle, you know, like the chaos god of like pestilence and decay. And the only reason that they worship Nurgle sometimes is because he's green. And they think, oh, he must be an orc, he's green. What else? What's all this other stuff? I don't care about that, he's green, that's enough for me. Fair enough. Been awake since 11 AM yesterday? Oh, God. Alright, take care of yourself, man. That is rough. The green Oma NFT. What? We got no NFTs here. Get out of there with this. I refuse. I had points, there's other things to do. Oh, okay. Well, as long as it was productive, I guess. Walk and Walk God Twin Kings. You know what? They're real. They live forever in the walk. In the orc warp. Let's connect. Oh, it's got, okay, it's got this like little thing that I connected to, that's right. Okay, like so I just like line the outside, I think. There's like tiny like little pinpricks where I can lock them in. Alright, let's give that a shot. It's gonna be dicey! And just one of these and we're good. Hey, Systematic, thank you so much for that subscription. Absolutely legendary, greatly appreciated. Hope you're having a great day. With Prime, too. Even better. Absolutely legendary. Now I can get more of this horrific caustic glue in my hands. But with joy. Alright, boom. There's one done. The orcs made the God Emperor, but kings and 2 are not on his throne. I guess, kinda. I never knew how they made model stuff. Yeah, like, don't they have like these massive factories where they just like, you know, like I don't know, I don't like the. It's like the blowing method. They take the plastic and they like blow it into a mold. More crits gawk to stories. What? But which one is which? It's interesting, but too much crazy handwork. Big knowledge. We gain in knowledge. Even as I fail to drink water. Out of respect for... I don't know. I immediately glue my hand together. I did that making a cosplay prop a while back. That was fucked. I remember that. Oh, God. I, like, was using super glue to, like, try and, like, glue, like, a cover, like, a felt cover over a book. And I pushed down really hard to get it on there. And I couldn't lift my thumbs. Ooh, and another piece of advice. Remember all those years ago when I made those Darkest Dungeon masks? I made the Jester mask and I made the Leper mask. Word to the wise: if you're gonna super glue those things on, don't put them on until they've fully dried, because that glue was fucking toxic. Like, that super glue was right next to my eye, and it was hurting my eye. I am lucky I did not get any, like, major damage. That was not a good idea. I glued that last second, and then put it on immediately afterwards for that stream. Big mistake. Never doing that again. Glue seeps through the felt. I thought that, but at the same time, I didn't think it would, like, seep through that quickly. You became Doom, destroyer of worlds. I glue the shotgun, and I shot the glue gun. Do you keep glue in the fridge? No. I keep it in like a dry, cold place, like a dry place. Something or other. Oh god. Oh god. Dr. Von Doom. Of the Fantastic 12. Did I put this in the right way? Or does it like look the same on each side? It does look the same on each side. I think I'm good. And I think, like, according to, like, the setup, looks like a needle. Yeah, so that's just like the old Citadel paint. Like, it's, you know, it's not as caustic as super glue, but it's still, you know, like, it melts the plastic and fuses it together. I think that's how it works. It's just like, you know, it's just like a precision instrument. Ouch. Sometimes, like, no, 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 go back, go back, go back. We're gonna listen to some new music. There we go. Darktide! I've never played Darktide, actually. My understanding is that Darktide is basically like Left 4 Dead. But, you know, Warhammer. I will admit, a lot of Warhammer games are just other game but Warhammer. It is not uncommon for a lot of licensed Warhammer games to be like that. That's how genre mix works. I guess, but at the same time, like, I feel like I notice it more with Warhammer because there's just, like, a lot more of them. I don't know. Oh, that fell off. I'm fucked. Nice knowing you all. Where'd it go? Hooray! Catastrophe! Oh, that glue is starting to smell bad. Free meal. Oh. Are you talking about, like, the item that fell on the ground, or something else? Oh, it's stuck to me. Hold on. I'm glad I'm wearing the pants that I already ruined from the last time I tried this. It's a Christmas miracle! Never before seen. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. That's one. Alright, we're moving on. Moving up in the world. Don't you guys just love this chill Warhammer music to paint and relax to? Makes me feel like I'm studying for a test and I get shot if I fail. Quick! Question 1. In the grim darkness of the future, what is the machine spirit for the internet to come back? May the Omnisire bless this stream so it doesn't crash for for a bullshit reason. Recite, get out the holy oils and recite the binary prayer. 1100111110111011101110. Don't you just love it when fucking bullshit happens? It's great! It feels amazing! My bones break. That'll be like a future stream. It'll be like a saw trap that I'm put into, and every time the internet cuts out randomly, like one of my arms is broken. The lesson I'm being taught is not to rely on technology. The Germa router stream. Where he unplugs it and runs off and leaves an imprint of his ass on the planet of the apes. It's funny because my YouTube started buffering too, so I didn't know. That'll be my doomsday solution, I think. Like, if it happens too many times, I'll like blow up the internet so that I'll configure my setup so if I can't have internet, no one can. That sound, okay, this soundtrack just, for a split second, I thought it was going to go into, like, the Nutcracker. Do, 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 do. A salad. Every single one of these songs seems to be like subliminal advertising for a different product. If I could make my own game right now and like get every single sponsor, the entire soundtrack would be like have like reversed lyrics in it that are trying to convince you to like buy some random piece of crap that you don't need. Buy like counterfeit bionicles made out of pasta. Trust me. Do it. You gotta scratch that bionicle itch. Marvelous. Do you guys remember like those old, like, oh boy, like this was like from when I was like very young, but like, you guys remember like those old like, you know, like candy making like personal factories you'd get, where it was like you were making them out of guts or like the one that I remember was it was like a Dr. Frankenstein candy making laboratory. Japanese toilet candy. I don't want to think about that. That is terrifying to think of. Is it made out of toilets or from toilets? We never had the crazy easy bake shit because EU knew better. Fair enough. Like the wise decision. It was not designed to be eaten. It was like chock full of preservatives. It's made in a toilet. Wait, are you? Hold on. I gotta look this up right now. This is more important than anything else on the planet. Give me a moment. Japanese toilet candy. With this kit, you can assemble your own miniature toilet and watch it flush with edible foam can. Oh, okay, that's a huge relief. Okay, I am I'm okay with that. That's a lot better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like toilet wine, and like you make it in like an actual toilet, but no, this is a small toy toilet that you load up with the sugary goods. It's made in a toilet, I guess. But, oh, thank God it wasn't like an actual toilet. I would have been like, you know what? There's nothing else. There's nothing past that. Thank you, Stream Elements, for catching up with the program. I love it when technology betrays me. They got toy squad toilets. Hey, variety. You gotta make it applicable to the region. Isn't this a relaxing, haunting refrain? Alrighty. We're moving on. Once this is done, we just do like The Rock, Dwayne himself. Actually, no, we can't get Dwayne because his contract says that he has to be a good guy and he can't take more punches than he gives. Because that's what like a person who doesn't have like a massive ego about themselves does, right? I remember you guys telling me about like the full details of the bloody Dwayne contract. I only knew bits of it, but holy smokes, I did not realize it was like that intense. Oh, cool website with interesting music found recently. Probably not for this stream, but I'll absolutely take a listen to it. As long as it's not fucking scary noises with triangles involved, because those things still scare the crap out of me. Triangles are inherently nefarious. If you thought playing 2 sides was bad, imagine trying to play 3 sides. That's what they do. They're beings that we lack the comprehension. Triangles cannot be trusted. You know it. They build the Eiffel Tower out of those things. Case in point. Oh god, there's a triangle right now. Keep it away from me. Security! I'm like getting up. How'd I put this on last time? Oh, I'm an idiot. I get it. There we go. That makes sense. Now it's in. Sent? Oh, awesome. Appreciate it. Let me just get this a little bit off. We almost got it. Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? But here's the question, right? Where is the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? You didn't get my text. Maybe it's because Hercules makes no sense, and was a really bad bootleg name of Heracles. There's the second one. What am I looking for? Who am I? Alright, okay, both those are done. What's next? I've not have the patience for this. Stick to Lego. Fair enough. I mean, that's the beauty of 3D printing, right? Like, once 3D printing becomes, like, advanced and cheap enough, all Warhammer models in the future are just going to be, like, fully printed 3D models. Alright, now we've got, like, the Stone of Majesty. And then once that's done, we're done with this portion. And we can get the new color scheme that doesn't look like McDonald's, but still uses yellow and the other one, yellow and red. And building half the fun. Oh, for certain. That's why, with a lot of my battlesuit models, I've been, like, drilling magnets into them. Like, drilling holes and putting magnets into them so I can, like, you know, mix and match the way I want to. Pretty good. But also... it's cool. If I can find some, I'll show you. I've put a lot of it in, like, other places, because it's been a while, so I need to, like, go on, like, a magical wizard quest to find them. Get super creative with that stuff, I feel. My big, like what I really want to do, right, is because like the way the battle suits work as well, and like they've got like these hard points that you can put whatever you want on. I would love to like 3D print some like extra, you know, extra model stuff and apply them, because that would look so good. Like I would love you know, fancy shields like this. Like I would love a shield like this just for like regular battle suit models. That'd be so cool. Remember, if you ever want to make your soundtrack sound more amazing, just have ominous Latin chanting going on during it. It's that easy. Orb whispering will suffice. I mean, okay, like on your bloody, like the orb whispering was scary. Even though like maybe because like triangles were there, maybe the orb whispering on its own without the triangles is not as bad. Yeah. Success! And now what do we do with the leftover frame? We eat it for nourishment, of course. Delicious. Plastic has carbon in it. Carbon is in a hamburger. Henceforth, the logic persists. Licorice? Oh no. I've had like red licorice before, but they call it red licorice, but then like there's nothing about it that's licorice. I feel like it's, I don't know, it's some kind of imposter or something. It shouldn't be there. It should not be as it is. Oh, black licorice. I need to eat more of it if I'm going to stand a chance against it, to be honest. I don't have the stomach required to be a black licorice champion. Salty ones that taste awful. The ones that look like tiny dogs. Oh, like where's this extra? Like there's like an extra like tassel. Where's that go? Oh, here we go. There's like a tassel that's meant to go into the back. Okay. How do I stick that in? It tastes so bad, but you get used to it. I mean, that's all things, right? Like, that's like being boiled alive works the same way, right? Surströmming is good, too. I know what that is! I am very well acquainted with strömming. It's I know that it's lightly salted, fermented Baltic Sea herring traditional to Swedish cuisine since at least the 16th century. It is distinct from fried or pickled herring. I know that. That was something I knew before waking up this morning. Trust me when I say this. How to open the can? Oh no. I mean, I'm looking up here, and one of the top questions on Google for surströmming is, why is surströmming illegal? It says that it's like the cans are deemed pressurized goods, which are at risk of expanding and rupturing due to internal chemical processes. Fun stuff. You open the can upside down in water to stop it from exploding like shrapnel everywhere. Scary stuff. Some would say it's considered chemical warfare. You ever eaten a live grenade? That tastes slightly better than straw. No. So the oil doesn't go out and you can remove the fish out of it safely. It smells extremely bad if you just eat it out of the can. That's why you can't ship it with a plane. Oh, okay. The more you know. And now the stream is educational. Basically a giant stink bomb, but more cultural, I guess. There's more history behind it, probably. Not a lot of history with a stink bomb. Oh, I remember like a dickhead classmate from primary school who did something like that. It was not good. Like we went on like an excursion to some like ancient like some very old caves, and like, you know, we were given like a tour and everything, and this one guy just started dropping stink bombs throughout it, and it's like, yeah, okay, haha, very funny, but also like these caves are fucked now. Like, those chemicals are not good for like the walls and stuff. It was not good. It was not on. Proper way to enjoy it is to sprinkle a bit of it on a sandwich or salad. It's all good. Was seizing. Oh, huh. Like you just like ground up the fish? I basically got that right. Alright, so how do I fix this on? It's like onto the main body, le leg. Yeah, okay, so there's like on the leg there's like a tiny hole that you're just gonna slot it into. You get tiny slices, then crumble them over. Oh, okay. Sweet. Succulent. Which way is it meant to go? It'd be so awesome if you did the model stuff. Yeah, it's just, oh boy. Like, Okay, that's how it's meant to go. It's meant to, like, stick out the side there. So we'll do a tiny slot car of my actual car. Wait, what is that? Wait, tiny slot car? You speak in riddles. I got like a tiny model car and disassembled it for parts years ago. I need to redo it because it got damaged and need new. Oh, I get it. Okay. Checks out. Is it larger than this though? So at the very least, do you have that? From the original paint, I sanded off the mirrors because I didn't want to pay. I didn't pay attention. Oh, oh, okay, that's not it's not ideal. Hold on, we got it. Stay on target. Yeah! Look at that. It fits perfectly snug as a bug in a rug. So I'd be pretty bad at this stuff, I guess. I think like Hot Wheels. Oh, that kind of size. I used to fucking love Hot Wheels when I was a kid. It was so cool, like making all like the crazy like loop-de-loops and stuff. Didn't have any electronics for it though, so like what I had was very limited in terms of what I could do. You had one of the loop-de-loops? Too good. Legendary. Alright, so that's those two missing bits, and now we can do the rock, as we spoke. As was discussed in Chapter 5. So it goes like that, I think, and then... It's a Crimbus miracle! We used gravity to get the centrifugal force just right. Yep, and then you separated like the liquids from the solids. It's a Crimbly Grimbless. Right. And now, I have a very important question to ask. Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're partying tonight with this one. This goes like here, I think. Hold on. Okay, that's about to kind of like this. That's what like the connection point is. Needs the screaming and farting compilation and the big Titan foghorn. Marvelous. Think it goes like that? The walking cathedral. Eh? I don't know nothing. It's a walking cathedral. I'm trying to think like what that's from. Where's this one go? Alright, hold on. We flip it. That's what they say in Ace Attorney. You turn on its head, and you gain wonderful prizes. So that one goes, there's like another ridge here, I think. Like half of it, like with some of these pieces, you really just gotta like find out where they want you to put it first. Here? Like up the side? Oh no, further down, here we go, okay. Maybe? I think it's going to be somewhere there, so let's just wing it and hope for the best. Yes! I think. The moral of this story is, don't think. Alright, so if we got that... And then, yeah, so really, like the last step is putting it all together, which we can't do until, like, we've painted it, so... That's pretty good there. So let's move on to, like, getting this new color scheme down. So that I don't feel, like, so I don't have, like, the words McDonald's color scheme in the back of my head constantly. And then life shall be good. Alright, give me a minute. I need a nice cold beverage of lukewarm water. Just like Mother used to make. Ugh. Okay, so that's done. Yeah. So, because like the eventual idea, right, is that these legs are placed like there and there, and then you put the body on top of it. It's a pretty big model overall, I reckon. Not too shabby. All right, I'm just gonna move this to the side, and this time I won't spill everything everywhere. Plus, like this is my new desk as well, right? So I really don't want to ruin that. Ugh. Success! Alrighty. And now I humbly beseech thee in getting a new color scheme for this guy. But this is one of my older models, so we can kind of go ham and try and figure out something that's going to work. But again, I want to have this combination of red and yellow that looks nice. Alright, so these are the colors I got. So I got this base red here. So like, and like I looked up like all the guides and stuff because, you know, I don't understand any of like the differences in color names. So like these, like the base ones you put on as like a base coat, and then like we got this this layer paint here. Well, what you're apparently meant to do is like you apply that just to like the edges of like the contours and stuff, and that gives and that like makes it like look a lot more real. Like, it pops out a lot more. So, this is going to be, like, the main primary color. Because, like, the way it works, right, for, like, a lot of the Tau stuff is you've got primary color, you got the secondary color, and then you got, like, the sept color. And, like, the sept color is just, like, a tiny, like, little, like, string of gold or something like that. I think that's the general idea. So, I've got those two. And then, in terms of, like, the other one I want, right? Like, the other setup. Oh, this is the one that spilled everywhere. It's got nothing in it. That's right. I remember this. Fun times. Remember when that fell apart in front of me? Yeah. So I got these 3 yellows here. Not yellow. This isn't a yellow. This is like a bone-colored one. So this could be a potential base for like the yellow part. And then I've got this... I got this layer paint, Phalanx Yellow, which I picked solely because of the name, obviously. But then I've also got this other, like... this other kind of yellow. And that's a base, and this is a layer, so this one will go on top regardless. So what should we try? So with the secondary paint, should we try having, like, this whiter bone color as, like, the secondary, and then, like, the yellow is, like, the on the corners of it? Or should we go, like, full hard yellow? And then, like, you know, still have the yellow on the corners of it. Like, what do you guys reckon? Those of you who understand how colors work, because I can never get it. It's too much for me. My brain! It hurt. Also, okay, here's a question for people who know how brushes work. Any advice for, like, stopping them from, like, splitting? Yeah, okay, I know I'm trying to show you this. Alright, there we go. It's very hard to see. I keep getting my brushes split. Like, you know, tiny bits. I'm not good at keeping them okay. Oil them up a little after using them. What kind of oil? Like cooking oil, crude oil, or olive oil? Like, what would work? Or is there like a paint oil you could get that I haven't heard of? Splitting or slitting? Splitting. I don't know. I'm splitting hairs, but instead of hairs, it's brush bristles. Normal cooking oil. Absolutely legendary. I appreciate that one, Engels. I'll actually try that. That should hopefully fix the problems I've been having. Wait, hold on. Don't leave them in the water too long either. Yeah. And dry them off quickly, right? Like, that's the other trick. Yep. Awesome. Alright, appreciate that. That would have saved me a lot of brushes. I just go through brushes whenever I'm trying anything that involves using them. God. If it's natural hair, get conditioner. Could you make brushes out of your own hair, I wonder? You could? That would be very cool. That'll be a brilliant idea that won't backfire. Sure, you need a lot of it. Hey, I got a lot of hair. I mean, I did lose a lot of it recently because I don't know how fucking numbers at a barbershop work. But if it grows back fully, I'll have a lot of hair. Which it will, because, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I like my hair. It's nice hair. I'd rate it a 7 out of 7. Mostly horse hair because of density. And of yours because of the stiffness. I mean, like, you know what? In the future, I'm gonna do that as a stream. I'm gonna make a brush out of my own hair because it'll be a very nice brush. I would buy a brush like that. I drink my vitamins, so like, you know, like that's the other thing. It'd work nicely. Make a super fine detailed brush out of eyebrows. Okay, well, hey, I got pretty well-developed eyebrows too, you know what? What other kind of brushes could we make, I wonder? Banned for TOS. Toothbrush. Out of teeth! It's brilliant! Teeth, teeth and hair are made of the same thing, right? Or is that like fingernails and hair? It's all the same, yep. It's all sweet, sweet, nourishing keratin. You guys see that okay? My camera cannot go any closer, unfortunately, and I don't want to, like, actually, can I paint up here without fucking it up? Bones are wet and pink. I think you told me this before last time, and it wasn't any stranger. Isn't it also like a fact that like humans have bioluminescence, but just like at like such a small, imperceivable scale? No clue. I swear I saw that once, or I wanted to believe it, so I imagined myself seeing it. Honestly, a lot of humanity's problems could have been solved if humans inherently had bioluminescence. It would have been great. We had our chance and we blew it. They'd not pick up enough. Oh, they're bringing out the organs again. We're moving up in the world. Yeah, it's fine. Some of these bits are going to be very tough to get to. Again, like, I don't... I reckon, like people who, like, fully professionally paint these models probably do just, like, paint every single bit while it's still inside the frame, because otherwise, like, some of these pieces you would just not be able to get easily. I don't know how some people would manage to, like, paint these bits. You gotta give him his red backpack, otherwise he's gonna get laughed at school. Do you think, like, do you think Bob Ross would paint Warhammer models? Or is that like a Dark Ross? Would Dark Ross do that? My camera freeze? What happened? What the fuck? Why'd my camera freeze? What's it doing? Okay, apparently the camera did not like me talking about Dark Ross. That was like a secret the world wasn't ready for. Change your charge battery, it's plugged in! What the hell?